pairing.
Looks like it's working on both ends. Welcome, everybody. We've got Group F, Toaf and Hunter, Terror Taste, and Snow Tide. Those will be our first pairings, it looks like. So, Sin, let's get our first prediction up. Joining me for the co-cast is going to be Guinan.
Actually, you can just call me No More Decoy.
No more decoy? Okay. And Sin, are you planning on casting, or are you just kind of here to...
I'm planning on casting.
Okay, perfect. We'll do a dry cast.
This is Group F, right? I'm not done?
Yeah, this is Group F.
Okay.
Looks like it's going to be Toaf and I think it was Hunter first.
Yes. Then it's
Yeah,
Terror.
they were hovering, so I didn't see it for a minute.
We're not gonna go over this. Let's just play the game.
PD helper.
It's good enough.
I'm excited.
Prediction is up for those wanting to waste the rock shots.
Yeah, we've got Snow Tide, one of the lesser-known Snow Clan members.
Do you wanna talk in Discord or do you wanna go in voice?
There's only 3, right? I'm not mistaken.
3 what?
Then we'll just...
3 of the Snow Clan members.
Are you guys ready?
Snow
I
Rise,
think-
Snow Schmidt, and Snow Tide.
There's only 3 that play Phantom Dust, but I believe they were a larger gaming group that did other things. I don't know if they're really that active anymore, though.
I might have to lower you just a tad.
Okay, Snow Rise will give us.
Yeah, Schmidt is the other that plays Phantom Dust. Snow Tide plays less than Schmidt, and Snow Rise obviously plays a lot more than both.
I might lower the stream volume too.
There.
Just a little bit.
Alright. Actually, I think I need you a little bit more. That's too low.
Tide, Hunter.
Guinan was never really a Snow,
91's fine. Okay.
despite what they may claim.
What do you mean? We were all part of the Snow Clan. Let's not all deny it.
Oh,
here.
man. People are going hard on the Toaf Hunter with 4,700 points versus 100.
No, it's true.
I told Toaf I'm giving him every one of my channel points every match.
Come here. Right next to you.
Alright, first round is starting. Oh,
did
we're on
we
do
Hunter's POV. Okay. Oh, no lag
we do
test.
lag
Yeah, I don't think they.
They did
may
a
have done it
they
earlier.
did do a lag test on Sign. I had my headset off and whatnot, but I was watching it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Terra's actually running up.
Let's see.
Most likely, yeah.
I wonder if that's just my stream
Oh, no,
that's
they're
running
both
slow.
mining.
Oh, sure.
Let me see if I can get to that second one.
See, will it run better in window?
Oh, no, he doesn't have another.
Looks like it. All right, I'll do that thing again.
Nice. First blood.
Just out of range. Just out of range.
All right, try and crop this down for people.
That's a little. That kind of sucks. He was red range, but I don't know why he didn't lunge. That was very weird.
Yeah, sure.
Nice, dude.
Ah, it's still chugging. Let me close a bunch of stuff.
Yep, nice.
Yep, you're all right. He is gonna be just doing swords and lasers.
Nice. He's ice, dude.
Not opposed to it.
Alright, can we back off?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try and pause. It
Oh.
was running smoother earlier.
That's quite nice.
There we go.
Optic key. Oh, he's actually like, no, save the turb.
Okay.
Because he'll have...
All right, so fairly strong start for Hunter and Toaf there. Tide is taking a lot of damage. Ice Sword is out of uses. It would be good for Hunter to go and override it right now, so that way he's able to use Turb whenever he's ready for it.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Also, weird enough, I think Terror might actually have Orb, because I can't think of another yellow. I haven't seen the other school, but that might be... Or is that a boost man? Nope, that wasn't a boost man.
I mean, it looks like Hunter and Toaf have had the advantage here, but Terror and Tide are both on Vibration right now, and that could be really bad for them.
I gotta jump that.
Yeah.
Don't know if
Oh,
Tide
you need to
has
block
Vibration,
that.
though.
The one damage
An
is...
unbuffed Throttle Fireball is not it. Needs a little bit
Yeah.
more to it.
It could be a little bit annoying, but...
we can fight
Throwing the
another-
Arc of Fire out in the open is also...
I'm iced.
You're iced? Oh,
iced.
shit. Okay. Well, I'm not...
Yeah, throwing Reen at 4 also feels bad. Hunter really needs to go and at least
Yeah, it needs to
move
go
that
big.
Ice Sword.
Remove Ice Sword. You can even... You can test what the yellow is. I'm pretty sure it's Turb, because I don't know what else the yellow could be if you're
And the other
Nature
two attacks,
Optic.
Rian and what?
Toaf is pretty
it-
comfortably kind of doing that
And you had an ice.
2v1 right now as well. Getting good chip damage in with that slide laser.
You just not caught on the
it's fine
fact.
that you dropped it.
Let's see, just pop it. Just pop the
I think
Turb.
he was talking about using the Turb earlier, and Toaf told him to hold on to it.
If you get close to Terror, I can turb.
I think they already shown like their hand, so at this point I would just Turb just so you can free up a slot. Be at 6 ores so you don't have to worry about Rian getting erased.
Yeah, playing the slow game right here while they're on
You want a free shot on
a better setup is real risky right now.
Close it.
Alright.
Yeah,
Been overridden.
we really haven't seen Tide do anything. Wait. Turb was overwritten?
Oh no! I thought Terror overwrit his yellow, but he still has it.
I was gonna say I still see a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
They hit it, but they didn't manage to make the combo.
There you go. Finally
got rid
used
of it,
it.
though,
We
somehow.
don't know what the yellow is. That's
Toaf is starting to take some chip damage. Tide needs to be revived now. Goes down. I was gonna say they need to do a reset, and then
Not a good spot for.
wow, actually pretty dang good job by Terror there until the very end.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Made a good job getting to the body, but the exit left a little to be desired.
yeah.
Ow. That was just
Yeah,
absolutely terrible.
Terror just not Terror. Hunter just needs to go dig in his base. They're really not gonna be aggressive,
You
and
heard it pretty
with this
good.
whole this
Snow
whole,
Tide
like-
this deep into his arsenal needs to have like a thing that's
Alright,
not just
he's
throttle
got another-
fireball.
Can you back up to the
got rid of the re-in with the vacuum wall. This is why you should be at 6 already. I don't know what Hunter's thinking.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, you see that with some new players.
Come here. Come here.
They think they've got a hand that works, and then they don't go dig.
Nah, if you're not at 6 while you have re-in, that hand is not working.
Good
It
revive
doesn't
by
matter.
Toaf.
Both their arsenals are literally going to lose to a glacial wall, so they
So
got to
it's
go
nice
grab
play.
something that can break it. I'm
Terror
surprised
does
that-
have a vibration blaster.
Bank off it.
Yeah, that's one thing to break it, but if Hunter's just paying attention, just block it with
Let's see what I
the
have.
fortress.
Cool.
Tide and Terror both really low again.
Nice kill, nice
There we
kill.
go.
Let's
We
kill
needed
this
Tide.
guy.
We needed Terror to be revived, but Snow Tide now has to make this pickup.
Frozen.
I also am going to have to disagree with Snow Tide's doing. I have done
That's not frozen.
Oh no!
arsenals.
He,
Yeah!
Tide gave it up.
Dude, let's
The
get
panic cartwheel.
Yeah,
The panic
so
cartwheel.
you're a little bit ahead of me, but yeah, I don't like doing acquisition builds while you're in nature and you just have heats. You're either gonna just have the heats or just have the acquisitions. It's really bad when you're trying to do both.
Yeah, I don't particularly like having both in the same arsenal.
I'm
either.
also surprised I saw no rock shots. You need to bring rock shots if you're gonna be doing that.
Snow, where are you thinking about going?
Most of the fire moves already have really good tracking, so I don't know why we need to be doing that.
All right, we got the 1-0 lead.
I'm not a huge fan of panoramas, but other than that,
Man, Rise, you got to help Tide with their arsenals. I don't know what that was, but having like 14 aura and your only offense being a throttle fireball is an extremely questionable build.
I just still don't understand like what's the win con. I think if you have rock shot, I guess that's fine, but I mean the arc of fire and the throttle not having any buffs until like the later end just really.
I mean, maybe it
Handicap
just
that.
came out really backwards, but it was. Oof.
I don't think even if it came out the best way possible, it would have done well.
See it?
Like it is like really a 2 damage throttle and a 3 damage arc of fire that
I
menacing.
think so.
It's just more annoying, and even still, then it loses to glacial ball and the other shields that they had.
Then we can just play up close if you want.
Yeah, I was talking about this earlier. I think Tide is good enough to eventually take a series off of Toaf, especially because if Toaf has it too easy, he'll start to troll. So, I would say 60% chance Toaf 9-0s the group, but the 40% I think Tide will take a series when Toaf starts getting a little too trolly.
Yeah, we'll see if that does happen.
Legal.
Lane again. This has been a popular pick along with Refinery.
Yeah, they're just really
are
safe
you guys
maps.
gonna-
I don't think people really want to risk it with
Or
stuff
sorry, are
like
you guys
Highway
ready?
City or Pano.
Well, we do see a lot of City and Pano, though. Not as much as Highway and Lane, but those seem to be the next two. But I think that's because people pick those because they know it's a coin flip if they think they're
Yeah,
at a disadvantage.
that's what it is. Those are like the maps to where you want it that you have to take the risk if you know that you're gonna need that small little advantage in winning the set. I'm surprised Sign isn't picked a bit more. It's also just kind of a neutral map.
I like
I
Sign,
could-
but it seems like a lot of other people dislike Sign actively. Like a
The
large
only
percentage.
bad thing about Sign is that sometimes if the map falls, it's unfortunate, but even still, then it's still kind of like a coin flip thing that sometimes City will have the launch pad, sometimes it won't. It's just one of those things to where some people do worry about.
I like Sign.
We got a good.
I think it's fun.
We
man.
got a good
I don't
start
mind
here.
Sign.
All right.
4 aura plus a boost mine helps Toaf get caught up. Toaf's holding aura scared, but this isn't the group to worry about that, I don't think.
Damn it, he barely got it.
Terror did get it up to 6 aura, not a big deal. He has hand slots open.
No.
Snow Tide doesn't. He was the one who could really have used that.
Yeah,
Also,
but
I
otherwise everybody seems to have functional starts. Like nobody's really, hurting. It looks like so. This is good. Toaf might have
Depends
been
if
hurting
Tide
without
is-
that first boost.
Depends if Tide's on a big optical deck, because those are common here. If he's not, then everyone's...
He's on Psycho. He has a Rock Shot. Why are we reflect mirroring? You have a... There we go. Yeah, just like that.
I think it's
I
just
mean-
a lack of experience. You just see a thing and so you block with the shield.
Yeah, I would say Hunter almost on vibe. On vibe now. I do like playing, especially it could be good on this map. Doing Opti Faith.
You know what I've noticed a lot of newer players who don't have a lot of tournament experience doing?
God damn it.
So we know the skill closest to the jump lift. Hunter does not know the other red that's at his base,
Yeah,
and he had the choice to walk over it just to know what it was for later.
Yeah.
it's fine though.
Even if you don't want to fill your last hand slot, I think there's a really valuable key piece of just knowing what your options are.
Specifically.
Yeah, I feel like that's just stuff we built in by reflex.
I'd be careful.
But there's a lot of small things like
All
that
those
that I notice.
stones.
No, I like this Arsenal by Snow Tide art. It's infinitely better than the previous one he was bringing. Oh, that sucks.
They're putting some hurt on him.
Yeah, they are.
I did
Not
not
sure. I'm not
expect the
sure
aggression to
what
build this.
Toaf is doing. All I saw was a speed up, so I'm just gonna maybe assume he's doing some Psycho Burst shenanigans, but she'll see.
We saw Hunter kind of panic overwrite a little bit. He had a twist and a vibration laser, now he has 2 vibration lasers. I kind of wanted those angles. He's just trying to dig. I don't know if he thinks there's something better to find.
Oh, the Psycho Blade from Tide. So far, this just looking like just one school Psycho from Tide.
Could be
It's
single
working.
school. But yeah, on Guardian's point, I would say one of the biggest differences I notice with veterans and some of the new players, even the ones that are starting to get better, like Jesse and Toaf, is just hand management and arsenal management. Whether they're digging too slow by not checking things like you were talking about, or additionally where they won't do a thing like they won't clear the bench as fully as they can whenever they need to be moving their arsenal forward. Like they don't always seem to have a sense of when does the arsenal need to be burned and
what's
when
the
to
fastest way to
conserve.
do it?
Careful.
Because sometimes you'll see that they just like blow through an arsenal too, and you're like, okay, well now diabolical trick or violent change takes you out. But most of the new players have moved past that mistake most of the time.
Right. Catching up on the game a little bit, we had Vibe Laser Distance for a minute. Notably, it was gone. The Dark Hole, very important. I don't know why he moved in. I think the best way this game became winnable was by Hunter being at a distance. He doesn't have an answer to the swords. He needs to stop being up in their face. That's hopefully they transition to that positioning again.
I mean, he does have to fight for medium range since he lost the laser, but he overrode a vibration laser earlier too, which was that was again an arsenal mismanagement thing. But then he immediately loses the remaining one to a flash hole. We're getting down really close to the end.
I mean,
here.
Toaf is messing them up in this 2v1.
Yeah, everybody's one shot, but there goes Toaf down. Hunter's now got to make the pickup. All right,
He can...
gets it just in time. In fact, Terror Taste goes down to the Rain of Rocks. I think, from his
the Rain of
partner.
Stones.
Oh my
Yep,
gosh.
that's unlucky. Snow Tide does get the pickup though.
Hunter takes another chip of damage.
Pressure arguably pretty even too.
Oh, Tide's down.
Yeah, you got a little bit too antsy with that first cycle.
Terror gets the eye. Well, he's gonna go up in the lift, which sucks. And then
he's gonna go up the lift. That sucks. He still.
He had to read that Psycho Blade, and he definitely did not read the Psycho Blade.
This is Psycho Blade meta.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That is
he's dead in the lift.
Absolutely beautiful.
I think it's a position that can be picked up, but I don't know if you can when there's this Rian Vibe Blaster Psycho Blade coming at you.
He's gonna Snow Tide will take a lot of damage, but you can just go in the corner in this lift. There's a small little corner.
I mean, Tide probably doesn't know that.
Yeah, but
Right, I'm saying it's possible, but I don't know if
that's
it's
a
possible
fine.
with
That's a
medium
bad
range
trade. You don't need to be doing that. You should not be taking trades in this moment. You need to go for the pickup. Just block what they shoot at you. There's no point in trying to shoot a rock shot. And they both trade again.
And we're gonna have to leave.
That'll be the 2-0 for Hunter Toaf. Yep.
I'm sorry, dude. I love Toaf.
Give out the
GG's,
points.
guys. That's crazy.
Give me my points.
Oh yeah.
I was so happy.
I feel like it's a bit of a throw by Tide and Terror on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah,
They
we
did
did
have
too.
the lead for a
We did
good
too.
bit.
They had the lead and they had the superior position, and then made a lot of pretty bad mistakes there right towards the end.
Frustrating. It was so frustrating because I can't erase it. It's not like it's not-
Hunter showing up with his we see some very new mechanical and like automatic actions, not the best, but clearly responded to the situation. Kind of the same thing we saw in his first set.
Yeah, someone who has screamed a little bit with Hunter. Well, I'll see if he does pull out, but he's been asking me a lot of Arsenal questions, obviously trying to prove his Arsenals. Surprisingly, I'm not sure if he'll pull it out, but he was practicing cartwheeler a bit. I think if you are a new player and you're like saying, man, if I just play a cartwheel, it'd be a lot easier. I feel like if you still want to just play jumper, just play it. You just need to improve on the Arsenals. Majority of the time, it's not the character's fault. It's usually just the Arsenal's fault.
All right.
Let's see, how'd that prediction go? It's
Let's head and.
this
now
time
a lot of
it's
people
not
voted
showing
for the
me.
other team. What do you need to know? I can tell you.
Okay, so 6.8 go to Snowrise and 3 others, but I guess there was only 250 points on the other side.
Don't forget to close your
Yeah, I
voice
can
chat.
tell you who voted.
It was me, Snowrise.
Can't hear us. All right, what do you want to
It
do?
was Snowrise, Geigen, L, Pippo for Toaf and Hunter. Then for Terran Snowtide, it was Sam and Jesse.
Sam and Jesse.
Wait, Sam had a lost prediction.
Mostly just standard.
Is
Yeah,
that
I don't-
Sam's first lost
Yeah,
prediction?
it is.
You wanna tack him up close?
He didn't gamble much either.
Yeah.
I was thinking for a while that it was
Intentional.
becoming
Yeah,
too
let's calm it
surreal.
down.
Sure.
If you do
Just
like
because the
him-
odds
I
are
mean,
good
I
doesn't
guess
mean
that's
you should go for
fair.
it.
You throw a little bit of points in and hope to make the bank.
Sound good?
If you don't care about the streak, I guess it makes sense.
Um,
Now the streak
it
is
was
ruined.
intentional. Just like Bragan knew the whole time that he was fighting against.
All right, now it's
False.
Hunter Tide. Let me make that Hunter Tide.
I didn't know. I mean, I put up with a lot of weird things, and it never really occurred to me until I heard your voice. So I was fully duped. I'm easy to do that too. So like,
Forgot about that.
low bar,
what?
but
Just so the record, that means that we have you for 1 point when you Eternity drew choices. You for a second point when you stopped choices for getting the Eternity draw in the reverse. And now choices has 1 point. It's currently 2-1. He gets all credit.
what does choices get credit on?
Well, he was the one who wanted to dupe you.
Oh, I see.
But you still
played off
have
and on
out-memed him
for a while
infinitely.
now. I started playing.
We'll see how this goes. I've seen Hunter use this arsenal before, the decoy one. It works well, but we'll see if Snow Schmidt actually decides to play arsenals that can output damage.
Really
Because they-
interesting big picture thing. Left the turbulence, picked up the decoy, means that he can't be responsive without harming himself. I would have really done the opposite.
Yeah, I would have done the same.
He probably just didn't realize it.
Mm-hmm. But it will change the texture of the beginning of this game. So will that fire of Gehenna to the face.
Ow.
That's my worst night.
Yeah, that was brutal.
I think this is also something I've noticed from Hunter. Sometimes he'll just go in for like no reason. Like you have no reason to like go up that escalator and try to hit him with stuff. You literally just sit at your base and dig. They're not aggressing on you. You don't have to aggress on them. Sometimes he just goes aggro for no reason.
We got about 10 seconds for any more predictions. Looks like this one's a little more split,
It's alright.
although that may influence it a bit. Hunter is eating that damage. Terror is giving it to Snowtide and Hunter pretty nicely.
Yeah, this is going to just be a bad match already, since Terror does have the counter for decoy, which is the Iron Skin. They just need to go back and dig. Why are we still aggressing? You both can't deal with this Iron Skin. There's no point.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about, like, what are you doing to build your momentum? Toaf has no attacks right now. You have free digging space. You have no shield.
Hey, shoot a turret.
Pretty even. I mean, the decoy isn't providing any pressure. Good defense on Terror.
Yeah, I would say it's easy to be defensive when you can just spam a 1-cost shield. They need to just go dig.
I don't know, El. It's not looking great.
You could mistime the Iron Skin and get hit by 2 Rians.
Sure, go ahead.
It would be very hard.
I think
saying
we're
he
getting
didn't do
close
that.
to the point where Toaf is going to troll, though.
Got Dark Hole now.
I mean,
Ugh.
Toaf so far is halfway through his arsenal.
No, he's clearly on vibration. I mean, or a recall loop or something.
That's a return to the
No,
I
maybe
don't
he's
think it's
trolling.
just, I don't think it's just standard vibration. I think he's doing something trolly.
So,
yeah, that's fine.
what have we seen anything from him? He's nature
No,
or a
nothing.
No, he's literally just gone through half his arsenal without doing anything. I'm not sure if he's just
good
gotten
turret
back drop.
there. Caught the Enviro. Very
Yep,
nice job.
and caught the yellow, whatever. It was most likely.
I
a
mean, with
dash.
Terror, I was going to say it's probably Lunar Force.
Yeah, it would obviously be Lunar Force, but
And I mean, technically, Lunar's good for you right now. He wouldn't play a Lunar, I hope.
nice. Oh, how did that not combo? You just need
Oh
to
my.
just dig.
Nice.
I got to say, Terror Taste did a fantastic 2v1.
Nice, good hit.
Yeah,
he
no,
did
that was
well.
pretty impressive.
Okay, he has a flash hole.
You know what? Is Toaf playing his control arsenal?
I don't know.
This
down
might,
to
this
8
might,
capsules
yeah, this
now.
might be the quote-unquote ebony style arsenal where you just bring 50 shields. Which at that point, if Snow Tide and Hunter just realize that, they just keep on beating up Terror.
Every time I see somebody else try to play Ebony Arsenals, I'm just like, he made a Dark Pact long ago to get things when he needs them, and you have not. You're just not going to have what you need when you need it.
I'm at 1, by the way.
It won't work.
Yeah, it's fine. I guess that's fine if you threw it. Ooh,
I'm gonna get aggressive.
Does not work.
Nah, he took my stuff.
Terror does go down again. Yeah, you need to just stop throwing things. There's no point unless you're gonna try to combo it.
Pick up the
Remove the set, just
Purify.
don't throw stuff
There's
in
no
Toaf.
reason not
They're throwing stuff.
to.
Yeah, that is the win con for Toaf's arsenal. Is literally throw stuff at him without thinking about it, and you just lose it.
I'm gonna be honest. As a newer player, dash and fortress / flash hole, that seems impenetrable.
Oh, come on, dude.
Come on, you got to be blocking for your life with that glacial wall right now.
Nah.
Oh, come on, man.
Also, that was he might have been able to just run up the stairs and be fine, but jumping there, guaranteed he gets hit.
I think he still gets.
Pick up the
either way,
turb. Turb the dash.
There's a dash.
Here.
Get rid of it.
Something
And you.
no, you can go first.
I was just gonna say, timing it to get the kill too would be helpful. I mean, he did get the kill, but when I play with the likes of Murderer Ebony, it's always that,
All
hey,
right.
I'm gonna turb, get in position, and I always appreciate that.
Could have maybe done a little better on that defense, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Terry's ice, by the way.
Glacial's good here.
I would say something I haven't realized too when you're talking about moves that seem impenetrable. I feel like not enough new players use dash a lot when they're doing key stuff, unless it's
Dash is
lasers.
good.
But I think if you're doing faith key, you always have to bring dash. It's just it makes pickup so much easier and just makes you a whole lot annoying.
We may judge the quote ebony nature faith, but Toaf has been
Come
solid
on.
this whole game. Very safe, very smart play. Not very helpful for a while.
Yeah. Toaf, mechanically, whenever he's in the fight, is playing very clean. Whether or not he's going to have enough to close this out is
Yeah.
a question. Hunter has missed a lot of glacial walls that he should be hitting.
I don't think you can actually play this 3 damage nature faith without a lunar trance or heat.
I mean, maybe they just
just
haven't
doesn't
drawn
work.
their heats yet.
The only time I ever do the 3 damage is when I have D-Tricks. Other than that, yeah, you never do that. It's really bad.
Yeah, I guess D-Trick is another way around shields, but Toaf's at 4 capsules.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have. I'm surprised Toaf doesn't have a D-Trick. That's what I was thinking of when he's going back to his base.
Go up there and flush him out.
This might just be a draw since.
Go up to him and
I mean, if you're Hunter, just dig right now. You don't need to sit there at the body.
Oh, that was well
so
done,
close.
Fake.
good. Actually, I'm dead. So
They kind of needed that tide. No! Pick him up.
Tide
Oh,
gave
no,
an
pick 'em.
opening.
Oh, okay. I guess
Tide-
you just want to look more damage.
Has left that open more than once.
Pick up the aura first. Why did we do that?
Terror
Yeah.
smartly taking a hit. Oh,
Terror
No.
loses a shield, but right now it's just Lightning Sword on Hunter.
And it's
That was
7
a-
cost. Yeah.
lazy
Dead, buddy.
lightning sword.
Thanks.
Ooh, nice. Okay. No.
It's hard to say what shield to drop here. I don't know if he has any attacks left in the deck.
I would
So-
just probably drop the flash hold. They can't break a glacial, so you can literally block anything with the glacial.
And I wouldn't be wasting my Lightning Sword uses on Terror right now.
Nice.
I feel like
There
this
you
game
go.
might just
Fortress is off a Toaf. Snowtide's got a 3 damage Sonic Boom.
I feel like this might go to Tide.
I'm dead. Right next
Come
to
on! You gotta be so proactive with that Glacial Wall. That's what Hunter needed to be playing around, was that Glacial Wall the
Wait,
whole
they
time.
oh my, really?
Don't even worry about it.
Position for the Glacial Wall all day, and Hunter was so frequently not prioritizing the Glacial Wall in engagements.
I would say anything but Panorama is cool.
I think they got way too focused on being aggro. I think if you dig and try to get your hands, then I think that game is easily winnable with how it went.
Yeah, yeah.
I just felt like Snowtide and Hunter were too busy trying to just keep on killing Terror win. That wasn't going to be the win con.
The big tower one.
That's fine with me.
If you want, you can bring your lasers deck. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, just hitting Flash Roll would have been fine, Sam, but like my real issue with Hunter's play there is that if they cannot break your Glacial Wall, you have such a massive advantage. And so you play around that. That should be the first button you're hitting for pretty much anything happening. Play a little reactive, let them come into you, and just Glacial Wall and then punish. And Hunter was frequently still trying to play aggressive and not really playing around the Glacial Wall.
You don't know what to play.
See where they decide to take them.
Okay. I'll just bring this then.
Yeah, losing both Rians was pretty bad there.
Oh, took him to sign. Okay.
If Hunter
Was
had
just
kept
complaining
his
about it.
second Rian, they would have been in a much better spot. Looks like this is probably the same Nature Faith. I haven't been paying too close attention to what Arsenal's Hunter has been hovering.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm not sure if this is the same one. I'm also a little bit worried that it's 1730. You're playing a little bit with fire if you're doing ratios like that. We'll see if it does pan out well.
Really?
Looks like there are two.
Trying to get back into this
Well, no, one of the greens was a decoy, wasn't it?
This isn't the
It's a
decoy
no,
one. This is
but
a
I mean,
completely different. I'm
Oh,
just gonna
this is a
assume
different
it's
one?
gonna be a lot of
I
swords.
wasn't against it.
Trying to think of what he has for some of this stuff. I'm hoping that yellow isn't an orb or an amulet.
The last few times I tried to play before then, I had a lot of issues getting into lobbies.
And also
with
3
lobbies for it,
purples.
which I know
I'm
is,
gonna
like, a
assume those 3
general,
purples
but,
are
like,
gonna be
my internet
Purify
was
and 2 turbs.
especially
It wouldn't be an
with
Armos.
Purple,
It might be an Armos
and
watch, but I
usually
highly
it was me
doubt.
running
Are you calling it an
triple to find a
Armos?
Armoros.
Armoros, yes. There was another syllable there.
You want to pay for my speech therapy, huh? I have a speech impediment, Bregan. You're being rude. I think I might have to cancel you.
Damn, dude, I'm sorry.
You better. No, I could care less.
Oh, speech is hard, man.
No, I know.
Speech is hard.
That's
Speech therapy is hard to get into right now. Random thing. Like, I was looking into it for my kid just because I think it's really important that she be able to be understood even though she talks pretty well. And it was like a 9-month waiting list or something.
damn.
Yeah.
Yes, please, please. Oh my god. Where are you? I'm coming to you.
Yeah, that is a turb. It's gonna be the 2 purifies with the turb. I'm still, if that yellow is an orb, I'm gonna be really angry.
It's another rough aura start for Hunter.
Is he trying to get a boost mine?
PSA out to everyone. The math has been done extensively. Running a 1630 is much better for getting smooth starts than a 1730. Significantly
Yeah, that's
so.
why I said it's gonna be. He's really playing with fire with the 1730. There was really no point.
Dude,
Tournament general.
no aura.
All right, Terror's all the way up to Stimulate already.
Token is not a word, Dylan. You're lying to me. That's a word.
I'm gonna just.
It is an orb. Why?
Dark hole on Toaf. He took my
Why
pick.
isn't it an orb?
I think I might have a stat here to break it, but
Well, Rise, we expect you to be bad,
worst case
so
scenario.
Maybe that's why Snowrise always starts off with a 0 aura. And is like, man, why can I not just pick up aura? It's like a 20, 30 arsenal. Just wondering why it doesn't work.
man, Hunter is playing this real risky, being up here in a 1v2 with only 4 aura.
He just needs to go dig.
Ugh.
I mean,
This is the issue
Snowtide's
with
not there too. Like,
Well,
this.
Oh
like,
my
what's-
gosh.
What's the reasoning for him to be all the way up here? There's no reason.
This isn't even deep Phantom Dust stuff, but if your partner's not ready to fight and you're up there fighting, like you're making a bad play.
Oh, but it was the orb. Aren't we proud?
No, we're disappointed because it's just wasting a slot. It made this deck 1730, which already is going to give him bad ratios, and it's
You
just
know-
like not even that good of a skill to begin with.
A number of top players have played 1730 and 17 and 18 skill arsenals. They also almost never play orb, and they know how to dig better.
Well,
Oh my.
usually
The
if you're
thing
going to
i-
play it higher than like that too, you have to be able to afford to. Like, you can't be worried like a Nature Faith is about getting Aurigated trying to get to 4 in order to use Reincarnation and Heats. Like, I think
And
that
Snowtide's
Sign of
already
Saints
dead?
I
Or
have is a
almost?
1730, which I had one really bad start with it, which was like the only time I've ever seen it that bad. But
I'm
it has a lot of
definitely
stuff that only costs 2 and 3 in
where
it.
Toaf's standing.
So it's
He barely didn't lose
really
that
easy
Rian.
to
He
use.
did not
And
deserve
I think
that.
it has 2 Angel's Tears too. So,
Oh my.
but yeah,
Yeah,
Tide now gets 2v1 down, and Hunter's got a difficult pickup to make while shieldless.
I mean, if you use the pillars, you can take one hit and
Yeah.
still get there.
I'm just still mad about the orb.
You gotta go
because
get between
it's-
those pillars.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be. If he does get this pickup, this match does continue. It's gonna be super hard for him to continue digging. Since if he picks up that orb, it's gonna take up a hand slot, and he can't override it easily.
Does he not know where the body is?
He should know.
I
it's
forgot
further out.
where it is at this point.
This is another issue he
Oh!
does have.
Well done.
So close.
Well,
Oh, nice. There we
lo-
go.
short-lived, but well done.
Now that was nice.
Tide is just determined to die before he gets there. He does.
Just getting a
Oh,
Yeah.
So about my channel points.
That's not fair.
much better setup.
I'm paying them out.
Did you bet the other way,
Not great.
Sin?
I joined the voice chat by the
Oh,
no,
no,
I
you-
don't bet. I can't.
Oh, that's
bet.
right. You can't bet. That's right. You can't bet.
No, I'm talking to Tara.
I just don't want Gaian winning.
I think 98% of the time you should be running 16.
Jesus.
98%
You
of the
should,
time.
yeah. 16. I find it weird when I used to do 15 arsenals. I
There
think
are-
16.
There's
you
a
have to do it.
small number of arsenals that can be run at 17
I got a
that
Yeah.
wouldn't be better
Um,
as a 16.
I only
Unless-
run a couple with 17.
You need to be a better player than, I don't know, let me give Evo. Let's say you need to be a better player than Evo to run a 17 for any reason besides it being super cheap. Not That's not an insult to Evo. I'm just like putting
Yeah.
Murder, Xanxus, Ebony in that category.
So the final set will be.
Yeah, there's so many
Tide-
things that you could just like nick one of those off of there and it would be fine. Just
It'll
get
be
rid of
Toaf
Orb
and
or just get
Tide.
rid of DBT or
Oh, okay.
See, that arsenal could be 17 with minus orb plus another attack or something.
God damn it! Who added me again? We're getting banned next time. Oh, you are incorrect. Yeah, no wonder, Dylan. Gosh dang it! You dang Aussies.
yeah, you can run 19
So, Tide, can you...
or around there for Swift decks. You can run as low as 9 aura for a Swift deck,
Tara,
depending on the build.
Let's say the Swift deck that I did have was 20, 30.
Is the stream broken for everyone? or-
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say it's a little bit cut off.
Hunter keeps doing weird things to it. He was doing something like that before this started, before the lag test too. But let's see. We got predictions for round 3. Will Toaf clean sweep now that he's with Tide, or has Tide been the secret anchor all along?
It's a secret. This will. Yes, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, hold on. Turn off voice chat. Hello.
Howdy, I got kicked from the thing for some reason. Hold on.
Shit. Toaf. Terror.
No one wants to steal my channel points? Okay, somebody wants to steal them.
Yeah, I was to say one person voted for Terror Hunter. Everyone is on for this Toaf sweep.
Well, no, those are all my points. I told Toaf I'm
Come on,
putting
really?
all
We're
my
only putting
points
10 on that.
every round.
If you're gonna go for the gamble, come on, put like 50 or 100 down.
Yeah, I was saying,
Oh,
put
somebody dropped
2K. Never mind. Who put the? I need to know who put the 2K now.
Somebody just threw 2,000 on
Let
Terror
me see
and
who
Hunter.
it was.
It's just because he was pelting us
It
with
was
lasers.
Snow Rise. Oh,
Snow
my.
Rise bets on the
No
secret
Rise,
anchor.
I would be so happy to take your money.
We got about
Oh.
15 seconds to get your final
This
bets
honestly,
in.
it's a lose-lose for Snow Rise. He's either gonna lose his points, and he also
Put
lost
your
his
rock
friendship
shots
with
where your mouth are.
Snowtide.
What are we doing?
He lost the friendship with Snowtide since he voted against his Snow Clan member. Think about it.
Yeah.
Put your rock shots where your mouth is.
I don't know. I can spam decoy on him. I can do.
Did you just call Snowtide Schmidt, L?
Yep.
Come on, L.
Thanks to your 23 skill memory of battle, is that one an auto
Oh,
capture or
shoot.
just cheap
They
attack?
jumped up to 14,000 just before it ended. You got to check who did that one.
Oh God.
It went from
I
like
don't want-
5,000 to
Who's
14,000.
Dude, he's a slippery bugger.
Well,
I know,
the
I've seen
big
Toaf
spenders, the top 3
wild
were Jester with 5K, L with 4,600, and Geigen with 2,700.
All on the same?
Trying.
All on Toaf Tide, yeah.
Okay. And who put the? You said Snow Rise put 2,000 on
Yeah,
the
then
other, right?
Zanxis bet 3,000 on Terror Hunter now.
Uh-oh. All right. People got some real
No.
rock
not
shot
yet.
currency on the line.
Might have to remake
Will
might have to remake
Toaf
the lobby.
troll?
Pain in the ass.
Dylan, I will permaban you. I have the power to do this. Don't at me.
Dylan, you're using the wrong name. It's Cringe Dork Fates. Come on.
No, you said cringe Dark Fates. You never said dork. You weren't that smart. to think
I'm
of that.
accepting
Just to ensure-
dork. Oh,
just
like
to ensure-
Now you are.
Going
now you
dark
are.
to
After you
dork.
realize the genius of Dylan when he mentioned that to you, you're like, man, I could have thought of that back then.
Never would have
I
thought of
understand.
swapping a vowel, man. Never would have.
All right, Geigen clearly has the best iteration of that.
Also,
It still doesn't go with my initials, but it almost works.
I think I did call you Cringe Dork Bait once. Was the one I
Probably.
did.
I can't exactly remember.
you gotta keep your.
All I remember
Who
was
got
the
my channel
cringe.
points? Honestly, in a day where we already had
Okay.
Smurfs, I would love to see Zanxis put all of his points on the underdog, then log in as them, and then earn like tens of thousands of channel points.
That would be really
So
funny.
somehow it gets the same gamer tag as the opposing team right now.
You don't need their gamer tag; you just need their login. Everyone, type your password in chat.
Suddenly,
No.
Venom. Blitz-
Everyone, type in your password and chat in the email you use for your Microsoft account right now.
Suddenly, Venom Blitz joins the lobby. Oh, this is my other profile.
Terror the entire time.
I was digging so hard. I was like, where are my attacks? I have 6 attacks in there.
Dance of Death, oh no. It's the one school version. We're running 50 attacks for whatever reason.
Yeah. I can't believe you hit.
Breaking is bad. 392. What are the numbers? What do they mean?
I'm
Because
hunted,
I was
dude.
like,
You'll never know.
I hit you. I think I hit you with the lightning sword.
I
You were really
I don't know
good,
where
Josh. You
who
were
he got
so
this
slippery. I
Arsenal
was on
idea
Terror,
from.
man.
I've gone against this one school dance. It is not that
You're a
good.
slippery bugger. You're like,
I don't like how he runs it.
you're like, you know my
Especially
Running it on
since-
Palace?
Running it on Palace, he also runs Backdraft Bullet, of all things.
Fix.
You don't run
You have a lot of
Backdraft Bullet when you're
erase
doing
that
Dance of
archives
Death.
in that deck? Yeah, right, 'cause you're
I ain't gonna tell
That's
you
the
you're the position,
reference.
dude. You're the ops.
Rise gets me. I don't even think I've watched that movie.
Hey, Tara, what's
It's
good?
not a movie. That's a video game.
Oh,
That's
is it a
Black
game?
Ops 1.
All right,
The
I got
Numbers
it.
Mason?
Nope, not Jamie.
Yes, the numbers, Mason.
I
What
thought
do they
that
mean?
was
It's
no.
a game. That's a game.
All right.
I thought that
I
came
don't know what you're
from
talking about.
that
Wait,
one
you're in VC. You're in
Mm-mm.
Catholic
I am going to
church
react.
thing,
No.
whatever movie.
What?
Dude, Tara, you're in the.
You enjoy
It's like
Um,
Catholic
It's a
church
Call of
fan
Duty
fiction.
game, as Snow Rice said. It's a Call of Duty.
Okay, well I never played Call of Duty games much either, so
I
why
played
you didn't
Call of
understand the
Duty
Yeah.
yes, Da Vinci
before
Code.
Toaf
Dylan
was
got it.
born.
Da Vinci Code.
Okay.
Catholic church fan fiction.
Technical difficulties. Hey, what's good?
Wait,
where's
the last time I
Snowtime?
played Call of Duty, Sin wasn't born.
No, Dylan had it. Da
When
Vinci
was
Code.
that Call of Duty release?
Or
Now
maybe
tell
you
me
were
which
just
one.
born. 2003? Call of Duty? No
I was
subtitles?
born.
Or is
I
he
was
invisible-
born.
Or is he invisible for me?
You're right. I would be a solid maybe months old.
Don't they have
When I-
something like in
people-
that where in the Da Vinci Code where they're like trying to crack, the code or whatever?
In-game for a little bit longer.
Something about numbers. I thought that was from what it was from.
Honestly, like this isn't.
Sadly,
Yeah,
I don't
the-
understand what you're doing.
The only Call of
Reference-
Duties I played were the first
No,
two
it isn't.
before they even had console ports,
It's weird.
No.
and
For some reason.
they were
Yeah,
better.
damn.
And you guys suck.
I think I played like Call of Duty
I
2
don't
or
actually
something
have, like-
on the
I don't have,
original
like,
Xbox
headphones.
long ago.
Oh, is that right?
Something
so
like
If
that.
you're, if you ever hear an echo, it's
But
probably.
I only played it briefly.
Man, that's crazy. I
Detect
can't believe that.
difficulty. Fixing a Toretto is hard.
Toaf DM'd me to ask if he's making me proud.
Yeah.
I said Mrs. Guinan and I are proud of
I
you.
was disappointed about the second set.
Tell him
of
to
Palace,
troll.
but everything else went all right.
Tell him
I
it's
was-
time to troll.
I have.
No, don't tell him it's time to troll. Let's not do that.
It's time
Use
to
generic nap
gift
faith.
your rock
Every
shots
clever
to
idea he
somebody
told me,
else.
I told him no, Toaf. Bad Toaf.
Everyone is here,
Good.
so-
That's what you should do.
You know
gotta spray
what
him with
the
that
real-
little water bottle.
The real 5-head move would be like during your tournament match, go in and bet like 5,000 points against yourself.
He did pick up that bad habit from Triple Sam. I do
Castle
agree.
I don't know if someone.
That
yeah,
would
the thing
that
is,
would
I
be
don't
pretty
know if
hot. You
someone's
just
gonna
throw
run, like, versus
5,000
balance or
points against
something.
yourself and go get it.
I guess you
Just go get
could.
that bag, man.
I got an amulet. I'm probably fine, right?
Okay. Then yeah, if you have an amulet, you should be okay.
I am all for
You know-
cheating the system with the points. I did it yesterday. I left the predictions open even
For
though
the-
it was a VOD, you know? I'm all for cheating. Do it.
Reagan, I
Cheat
realize
those
we're in
channel
a,
points.
this conversation involves all the children.
Yeah, do that.
You've
railgun
got
version.
Sam at Mini Xanxus. You've got Sin, Mini
Oh, wait, we're ready, right?
Shadow.
Yeah, we're ready.
And you've got Toaf that's just the whole server's child, the orphan. Where is your Minty?
Okay.
I mean, the two I worked most with were actually probably Sin and Chikram.
Shit.
I think
You
Chikram
know what?
would be mini you.
You can have Chikram. You can have Chikram.
Oh, we can't even see this gameplay.
Watch out.
All right, there you go. All right, good thing they did not decide to play the Dance of Death.
I don't know if I
don't
would have
think
worked
it's-
more with Sin than Shadow, but
Watch out for
I worked with both of them quite a bit.
Yeah, we're running 2 railguns. Oh,
That is the correct number of railguns.
wrong. I only like running 1.
But then what do you do for the flash hole?
Toaf's running some
You sit there and cry and realize you should have broke it earlier on.
Yet.
What, with your reincarnation you're shooting at 4 aura?
You got Trance. Should have Trance in the deck. If you don't have Trance in the deck, you need to really reevaluate what you're doing.
I'm not loving this
Trans
hand for
railgun?
Hunter.
Yeah, he needs to go dig. Toaf doesn't matter.
It's not the
Even though he
first time
has-
What
I've
are
said
these
that in the
yellows?
series either.
They're dazzles. I'm betting either. They're dazzles.
Oh, god, 2 dazzles, 2 railguns?
Oh, but
hate
I
that
thought those were
you're
the proper ratios, Geigen. What's happening?
Gravity press.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Just go, grab it. You don't need a fight. Terror's
Oh,
fine.
Mephisto's
Oh, that's
good.
all.
This
We're
is-
doing. Are we doing mod abuse?
It's running. Rock shot.
Oh, Mephisto's. That's slightly.
Okay.
Just grab.
Watch out.
I swear I had the aura.
Rock shot's fine, I guess.
We really needed more aura, though. We needed.
Yeah,
a
I
slide.
would have just grabbed Aura. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have cared about the rock shot.
It's a good rock shot jump there, at least.
Mhm.
Yeah, apparently Hunter likes staying at 4 Aura. I'm not sure if there's some secret buff you get. I may need to read up on the patch.
Did he
notes.
catch that
double
Rin?
swift.
I don't think he.
Actually, I have a flashlight.
Yeah, he did. I think. It's hard to see what the.
I know he
spot is.
blocked it, but I didn't catch if he erased it.
He might have.
Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
While Toaf is up there, let's just go for snow.
Man, if you're flash holding versus Psycho Spear,
Yeah.
you like to live
This is-
a lot more.
That's something you
dangerously
don't
than
do.
I. You live a lot more
This is
dangerously
really
than me.
interesting. None of these players have optimal hands. They're not digging meaningfully. They're just pot shotting and defending badly.
I think
Like-
the only person that's trying to actually trying to dig, but is just worrying way too much about their partner is Toaf. You just go
Well,
dig.
Toaf is the only
Toaf
one
is
who's
also
had
at
good hand
20 health
management.
and clearly doing okay here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target Snow Tide then.
I mean, that's been probably the biggest deciding factor of this series so far. Is Toaf has had good hand management and played around his hand well.
He's almost.
Most games he's taken like 0 to 2 hits. I don't want to give him too much credit, but
You want to target Toaf for a little bit? 'Cause
Yeah, I mean, his mechanics have definitely been better too. He's outclassing them in pretty much everything, but I would say that's been the biggest factor. Has been
now mind you, we
Poor
hold him to
Arsenal
higher
management.
expectations because he has played the longest, as
Sorry.
someone was saying.
You could have. Why did we not flash all it?
Yeah, Toaf is definitely one of the best looking of the new players. He's played very well through this so far. I haven't had very many games with Snowtide, but I thought he was a little bit more practiced than this.
Yeah, I don't know
He
why
lo-
Toaf did that.
He looks
Why
more
was I
green
just
than I would have
complimenting
expected.
Toaf and then he flame sorted into the Angels?
Yes,
he
he
knew about?
did. Yes, he did.
Toaf,
I don't-
I don't want to eat my words.
Oh, Tide
that
gets
was
a
good.
nice Willow in there.
Worse for wear over here.
The goodwill. of the good double
Oh,
cycle
wait,
shell.
that was actually a spicy combo.
I'm at 2, by the way.
I don't
Hunter needs to
know, so I can-
try and either have Terror res him there, or just
mean-
eat a hit while standing next to Terror.
I don't know. I'm okay with getting the damage you can. They're clearly standing close. They're putting good pressure on Toaf's base. I agree with that. I don't even know if I would revive
Yeah,
as
I
opposed to
think-
just wait until someone dies.
I think the issue is if you're playing this
Nice.
optimally, you just tie out the game at this point if they're not going to try to
They're
aggress
getting
on
some
you.
damage in. This is good.
If Toaf's ice, we should
Oh,
probably
yeah.
Oh, he'll die there, but Terror should have
lost the
a
ring.
free walk in to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Toaf was right behind him with that Psycho Burst. And if they combo
Oh.
Re and Psycho Burst here.
Yeah, this might be over. We'll see. He does have the glacial, so he just needs to.
Oh, he gets it.
We're all good.
Toaf.
I'm so confused, by the way. Your stream is like behind, but the other stream is ahead, and I just can't be in the same moment as you.
Yeah, it's
Well, yeah, if you're
Same.
watching from my
I'm
perspective.
dead at my base.
Wait, this was a bravery deck?
What?
I mean, we saw 2 railguns. There had to be a bravery in there.
This...
Wait. No, I know this build. He took my build and changed it. I remember this conversation in the chat.
Why? Why is this a build you thought of?
Look at how he butchered my boy.
What he posted in the chat, the ratios are correct. Mine's not 2 dazzles.
Okay,
Mine
that's
is
Jesus
1
Christ.
shield breaker, 1 amulet, but they're flex spots.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'm going up there.
I think you want to go pick up that extra aura and shield, like, really badly.
Mm.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. But I want to give him credit. This is a well-constructed deck that had a very bad hand, based on what I remember.
Watch out for snow. Tide.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I'm not
Right.
sure
If you
how
have a railgun and you
Rise.
can't manual aim well, you need to shoot when people are in animations.
Yes.
That's how you hit it. If anyone's watching and they're not sure,
Rise,
Don't
you're the
manual
last
aim.
person.
By the Escalade.
Yeah.
The absolute last person.
Line.
Everyone else is allowed to complain about the whole arsenal and hand management.
You said I'm fine.
You don't
Not,
get to complain.
not Rise. Not you.
Not Rise.
Okay.
Not you.
Well, that's gonna be we're 1 game closer for the Toad
Wow.
sweep. Everyone start typing Toad.
You wanna play,
Well, it's not that he
Toad's in
left
the
it on
chat.
bench. He just never went back
gonna
to
go
the
on
bench
I was
after
gonna
he
go-
picked up
no,
the railgun.
There's really I can't even use. There's not even a
and then
He
totem
cleared his
emoji.
entire
The
bench
issue
and then he
is-
didn't go back. He should have.
The issue isn't the
What if they
aura
do
at the
Dance of
end.
Death?
The issue is that he was playing Bravery deck the whole time, and he was shooting reincarnations for 3 mana.
Pano, you agree on Pano?
Yep.
Panorama.
Yep, he needed to burn his way through, get that bravery off. I mean, if there's 2 yellows in the deck and he saw that there was a yellow while he already had the dazzle, he should have known what the other one was and that he needed to work his way to having enough aura to pop it.
Really, we could kill them in like any.
All right, I'm just gonna assume if he's picking the dance arsenal, they're gonna be going to Palace Witch.
Pano, you mean?
We're going to
Pano. What did I say? Did I say Palace?
Yep.
Dang
It'll
it.
probably take longer. Yeah.
want-
I'm getting
you wanna
tilted by
explain-
some of these arsenals. You don't understand it.
You
It's
want to
messy.
explain to me why speech therapy would have fixed that for you if you'd had, Panorama
Oh,
Palace?
I didn't even take it. I haven't even taken it after that. All right, I admit I do have a speech impediment. I only took speech therapy, but after elementary school, I never had to go back. All right. Still doesn't mean I don't stutter. All that stuff. All right.
No, I'd never mess with somebody on a stutter.
No, you're
Anything
fine.
but Pano, he said. Anything but Pano.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if Hunter does watch this, you're gonna need a. I guess the railgun arsenal. If Geigen gave that to you, that's fine. I just personally am not the biggest fan of railgun because I'm not the best at manually get.
Ratios are fine.
Yeah,
it's like
I'm gonna.
railguns.
I will admit it's probably well built, but
In the
Well,
level of this lobby, I think it's fine to be playing something like that.
yeah.
2. Yeah.
I
mean,
almost never run something like that in competitive though.
in a C or D downwards in this tournament, you can play Bravery. It's fine. Nathan plays Bravery in tournaments. That's okay. You just have to know that your job is to get set up.
Wait, are
not
we
with the
using
first
Nathan as a
attack you
metric
have.
for what's acceptable? Because that's questionable.
Nathan has won games with Bravery in tournaments against real players. I don't want to give him any more credit than that.
I would say. I mean, Sino has won against some.
Well,
players
they've got a
in
Swift.
tournament match.
They got a Swift setup.
Oh no, the learning attempt on the Swift punch.
Why? I don't understand why we would. Oh wait, they're
They're holding aura.
vicious?
Yep.
Oh.
This is Snowtide's vicious. I think.
Contrary to what I thought, Toaf has been sweating
Maybe
this
not.
whole series pretty much. I thought Toaf would troll.
I told him to do it, and he listened, and that's a first.
This goes out to a draw if Hunter just picks up that.
Oh,
lightning
that
speed.
was weird.
I have a vacuum wall actually, so.
It's fine.
You should be walking up next to Toaf, just trying to catch the Swift punch, and then having picked up like either another aura or the second Swift blow.
That absorb energy can go away any moment. as
Yeah,
well.
it can. I would say you can replace
Yeah,
it right now.
I would have dropped it. That's actually not a bad call because now you hit for 10, and that's really all you need. You don't need to be able to hit for 14.
We're gonna drop the pursuit for an aura particle and pick up lightning speed probably.
I would do that.
I mean,
I'm
at
not
this
the-
point, you gotta wait because you know the vicious
Why
is
did
coming.
we get rid of the one thing that was gonna? I guess it's still fine. They're still not gonna catch you with lightning speed, but still, what?
Oh, never punish.
Never mind.
Never
Okay,
punish.
Oh, he just uses the Swift.
No, don't shoot them.
blow.
This has to go in tight. If Hunter realizes this, I've dealt with this plenty of times. If you're doing the whole vicious balance, if none of the parties have a win condition, you literally just lightning speed up and just start running throughout the map, and no one can catch you. That's literally how you just tie it out.
In case anyone needs to hear it, when you are this early in the game and you get vicious with Dance of Death, you do not use your Swift punches or Swift blows. You do not.
I mean,
use
you
them.
Agreed.
You should never be getting rid of your Swift blows. Like,
Well, late game you can use it as vacuum slashes to try to win,
Yeah.
but it's too early to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I told Ty 'cause
I
literally
wouldn't.
don't have
I
enough
mean, if you
vacuum.
get vicious down to it, and it is late game, sure, but
Unless-
just,
Right, you do it when you cannot hit 5 aura again.
yeah, it's such a niche situation where you would actually want to use it.
I mean,
But
You got-
overriding the one was a bad decision already.
And
So
then
you do the
using
math.
the other one was pretty bad.
and when I say you do the math, I mean no one else but me is doing the
He's
math.
got another.
This was it a 14 or 15 aura arsenal? Do you remember? I think it was 14.
It was 14.
Okay,
The
so
lightning
14. You
sword
lost
was
the
what you
first time.
keep because that's how you drag it out if you have to.
Right. So it was 14 aura the first. You lost 2. You have 12. You're now at 8.
Right,
If you would have
where's
stayed at
Toaf's
5 or
spawn?
6, you could have. Well, first of all, everything's wrong. But
Oh my god.
You
if you stay
basically
at
never
5, you
pick
lose
up 2
3 more.
dances either.
We're still kind of.
You're at 9, you lose 3
Ah!
more. You're at 5 or 6.
And,
If you never go over 5, they
Yeah.
cannot make you not able to use Dance of Death.
This is just so much pain.
I'm honestly in pain now.
Yep. Yeah, the hand management is just
And Hunter, no offense, this is your first time doing this. I get it. Listen to these things in the VOD and do better next time.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be holding on to your swift flows. You got to be holding on to your dances of death. You don't want to be overriding those. You got they keep their weight in
And don't go
gold.
over 5 level against Vicious Balance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least when you're running dance, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I
in
would
the
also
stack, in the
I would
stack.
also change some of the other skills in here. I'm still not the
But
biggest
he
fan
does
with
have a
having
10 damage
Pursue.
dance of death.
Yeah.
We have reached 10 damage dance of death that he can use.
Damn it! Got rid of my.
It is
You're
here.
never gonna you're never gonna
Sin,
hit
I don't
Toaf.
mind Pursuit as your 4th Swift Blow, if you're going to run 4 Swift Blows.
I do 3 swift blows with the hyper kick. I do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Because at least with the
it
hyper
doesn't
kick
change
you
shot.
can fake it.
Toaf is just unhittable.
I mean, I kind of like Pursuit in there because
I
10 is
played-
the threshold so that you can 2-tap. And then if you have enough aura, you can follow it up with a Pursuit or follow up partner hits with a Pursuit, you know. I like the versatility it gives. So that's one of the few where I think running like 3 swift blows, 2 pursuits is not half bad.
I don't care.
I can take it down.
I run 3 Swift Blows and a Pursuit in my, Mephisto's Judge of Ares version.
That's right.
Where, your goal is just to kill fast, not necessarily to have, the tightest gameplay, but to punish early.
Yeah.
Alright,
I don't know. I guess I just always view Dance of Death as more of like a shield breaking skill. Y'all see
You
it more
play
as
Dance
like
of Death like Shadow, and that is not an insult. Shadow is the best Dance of Death player ever in the game,
I haven't been able to use it.
and that's okay. But you can play it like a cheeky,
Inside.
combo
Choke.
instead of
Yeah.
as a punish skill.
This choke.
Also,
He made
you
it through
see
the
these
door.
Sonic booms.
Yeah. I mean, the only person I've ever seen use Sonic Boom this effectively is Jay. So
It was the other
Who?
door, by the way.
Why did this happen? Who played the Opti? I just
I
didn't
don't know who
follow.
played down the.
Oh, that
Opti,
was
but
Terror
Toaf
Taste.
Sweep.
Terror Taste had Rico.
Why
He got
did
5
Terror?
I lost.
He has Rico.
It doesn't matter. You just don't do Opti with Rico. And don't ever do that.
Well, he only had 5 aura. He never got to an aura level where he could have used Rico otherwise, so he lays down the Opti.
You draw out the game,
Now
then
he
you
can
realize that
actually
game
shoot.
is over.
I think you do play for a draw,
I think you-
probably.
I'm just saying that's
You
what
do.
happened, and that's why he did it. I'm not saying that was necessarily the right
Whatever.
decision.
I don't even care. Take your rock shots. I'm so done with this set.
I won 3,700 rock shots.
Toaf sweeps. Does not drop a game, in fact.
Frogs in the chat.
I always feel bad, especially on newer lobbies like this, if we're too negative. So any of you guys who rewatch this later, obviously you're going to have a lot to work on. Your new players, there's a lot of things like that. Hand management, understanding what to value where. So please don't take it anywhere super negatively. And if you want help working on it, one of us or any veteran would probably be happy to sit down for 15 minutes and go through one of your matches just to look at things and give you some feedback. Otherwise, y'all looked fairly well mechanically, and Toaf played really well. He has the most experience here and played it clean.
Toaf won the new player tournament. You guys are some of the best new players. I'm speaking to Hunter, but also to Terror. It's okay to lose to Toaf. I think it went pretty well, though.
Man, that is a lot of points going out right there. A lot of points. Compliment sandwich. There you go. All right. Well, that does us for Group F. Let's see. I didn't miss any points being redeemed for anything, did I? Sure.
I can check real quick. I don't think there was any redeems.
I've been watching the chat and I hadn't seen if there's anything redeemed.
I can check. There isn't.
I have enough to send you an arsenal. Do you want to play someone with an arsenal that I send you?
If it's in.
What if it's Xanxus?
I don't know if Xanxus is actually around for playing, but I definitely love abusing Sin. Like that's one of my favorite pastimes.
I don't want
I'll
to hear it.
save my
Last time I
rock
had to
shots.
play with you, you were complaining about every arsenal you've ever created. Like, man, it just didn't come out the way it should have.
Yeah, I'm going to stop and restart the stream real quick so that we have this as an endpoint for what I upload for the VOD.
Yeah.